It's time to lock it up. I've had quite the indulgent summer and my body is screaming for some healthy food. For me, that means really colorful food, lots of veggies, lean protein, healthy fats, but yet food that's super flavorful and I still really enjoy eating. So today, I'm making a cucumber salad that's great for lunch or dinner, packed with healthy veggies and does not disappoint. I hope you'll stick with me. Hey there, welcome back to my kitchen. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. We are making a really super simple and delicious cucumber salad. Nothing's really exact about this recipe. It's really quite simple. The method is mostly just chopping, but it will last in your fridge for several days because of the hearty vegetables we're using. So this one would be a great one for meal prep. Quick overview of our ingredients. We've got some summertime veggies: cucumber, tomato, red onion, chickpeas and feta cheese for the protein, plus some hazelnuts for healthy fats, mint, dill, oregano, and parsley to bump up the flavor. And then we're gonna make a very simple dressing that's sweetened with a little bit of honey, a ton of lemon, olive oil, and some red chili flake if you like it a little bit spicy. In my salad bowl, I have arugula. Arugula is a great peppery green to use for a salad like this, and it's one that will handle being dressed in advance. You can actually get away with dressing arugula a little bit early, whereas some other lettuces will just completely turn into mush. If you do want to use the salad for meal prep though, I'd recommend leaving the arugula out until the day that you're ready to eat it and mixing it in last minute, just to ensure that it's still a little bit crispy and not super mushy. The star of this show is cucumber. So I've got 2 English cucumbers here. I like an English cucumber. It's the one that comes wrapped in plastic, not because it's wrapped in plastic, but because the skin is usually pretty delicious to leave on. Sometimes with the other cucumbers that you can get in your grocery store, the skin really is a little bit tough, and so they are better when you peel them. But English cucumbers are perfect with the skin on. So all I do with our cucumber is cut the tops and bottoms off, put those scraps in my garbage bowl for compost later. So I'm gonna cut these cucumbers first in half and then into quarters. I really like that quarter shape bite with the rest of the veggies we have here, but you can really use whatever shape you want. You can do half moons, you can even just do slices. So then it's just as simple as dicing these into chunks. Again, there's no real exact measurements in this salad. It's really up to the vegetables that you like. I like a lot of cucumber. It really bulks the salad up, so I'm using 2 full English cucumbers. Those go directly into our bowl with the arugula. Next, I have 1 red onion. One great thing about red onion is its delicious flavor, but it's also a really beautiful color. I find that when I'm trying to eat more healthfully, it really helps me to pack my food with different colored ingredients because you eat with your eyes as well. And so I'm still getting beautiful, delicious, flavorful food even when I'm eating more healthfully. The red onion goes right in with our cucumber and our arugula. Sadly, my tomato crop was pretty pitiful this year, so I don't have enough in my garden to add to this salad. So I've just got some nice local tomatoes. These are super, super sweet and really small. I don't even have to chop them. So they're just gonna go right in. Next, and the protein star of this show, is a can of chickpeas. I have rinsed and drained these. You could substitute chicken or some other lean protein if you like. I find that this is a super filling salad without an actual meat protein, especially if you use the chickpeas. So these go right in. Next is about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of hazelnuts. You can use whatever kind of nut or seed you like here. Pepitas would be really nice. Almonds would be great in this. Pecans would be nice. I could name every nut. They would probably work in this salad. For me, today I'm choosing hazelnuts. These are roasted and salted. I like the extra little salty kick that they give the salad. Next up, we're gonna deal with our herbs. So I have a big handful of mint, some dill, some oregano, and a bunch of parsley. Chop and go. All of this is going in the salad. I really love mint, dill, and parsley, and I had some oregano in my garden, so I decided to just toss a little bit of that in as well. They're all really bright herbs and really make a big difference in this salad. You don't have to dice them super small either. Sometimes a really big bite of an herb in this salad is nice, but today I'm just gonna give them a quick rough dice. My herb garden is sadly almost gone due to some travel and to some neglect on the watering front. So I'm now store buying a lot of my herbs until I can bring my herbs back to life. and bring some of them inside for the winter. So that was store-bought dill. I do still have some oregano. It's pretty hardy. Oregano is very strong. You definitely want to control the amount of oregano that you use. Parsley, you could probably use 3 bunches and be okay, but oregano, I would just recommend a couple tablespoons. This is like 2 stalks of oregano that I'm just stripping the leaves from. And then parsley is the last thing. So I'm gonna bunch all of these together and get these into my salad. Next step, salad dressing. So the ratio that I would use if I were you just starting out making this dressing is in the description box below. I kind of just throw things together and shake it until it tastes good. So I've got 4 lemons here. You could substitute some sort of vinegar for the lemon, but I like a light, bright salad. So if I wasn't using a sweetener like honey, maple syrup, agave, sugar, I would actually just dress the salad directly. But since I'm using a little bit of honey, I absolutely want that honey to mix into the dressing. I want it to be a sweetness that kind of persists throughout the whole background of the salad. So I'm going to do some vigorous shaking of my dressing in just a mason jar. I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of honey. 1, 2. A good glug of olive oil. So at least equal to the amount of acid I have, if not a little bit more. Looks like I'm using all of the olive oil that I have. That's probably like 3 tablespoons. Little bit of red pepper flake. Go as heavy or as light on this as you like. Got about a teaspoon there. And then salt and pepper. So several big grinds of salt. A couple good grinds of pepper. And then I'm gonna shake this and give it a taste before we put it on our salad. I need a little bit more oil, so I'm gonna add about 2 more tablespoons of avocado oil. Okay, looks pretty incorporated. Give it a taste. It's nice. Not too lemony, not too honey-y. Perfectly balanced salad dressing. So I'm gonna pour this whole thing, which is about 1/2 cup of dressing, on this salad, but my salad is absolutely massive, and I can already tell I'm gonna have trouble mixing it in this bowl, but that is pretty on brand for me. Things that are too big for the vessels that I put them in. And now we mix. We are almost done with this salad. The one remaining ingredient is feta, but I am going to cut the feta and top the salad with it because I don't want it to break up too much while I'm mixing the salad. I really love a big chunk of feta. That kind of fatty richness goes really nice with all of these bright veggies. Okay, we're looking nicely mixed. Off to the side. Now our feta. So I just chop into little squares. If it breaks up a little bit, no problem. Right on top. There we have, very easy, very delicious cucumber salad. Time for me to eat. So just on top, I'm gonna toss a little bit of flaky salt on. I like that salty kick. Healthy meal of the week number 1 is done. This is gonna last in my fridge for several days, which is great because it's like a little meal prep for lunches and sides for dinner. I think my favorite thing about this salad is the combination of crunch and softness, of a little bit spicy, a little bit sweet, a little bit bitter with the arugula. While this meal is a salad, it's really not just a salad. It's got all of the things that you need to feel good after eating it. Thanks so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. If you liked this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more from me, please subscribe to my channel, and I will look forward to seeing you here next time when we make another healthy meal. Cheers.